LaVar Arrington, you work with a couple of wide receivers on the weekend.
I do.
Your guy, Malik Neighbors, he was on the 7 p.m. in Brooklyn with Carmelo Anthony podcast. Big fan. And he had this to say about the wide receivers being Divas label.
When you tell a receiver he's going to get about 7 catches a game, we calculate that in our head. It's about 100 yards. I need that for my 1,000 yards. I need that to be in the Pro Bowl. I need that to get in the bracket so I can get paid. So you telling me that.
Bonuses and everything in the country.
Right.
Talk about that because that's just something that people don't know.
Then you got 3, sometimes 4 out there on the field. You might have 4 receivers out there on the field. Like everybody expecting to probably get a ball. Plus, now on top of that, if you don't got 4 receivers, you got a tight end, he's still running a route. You might get a running back, he run out. So it's 5 people out there running a route now. And you told me I was going to get the ball, I'm getting open, and I'm not getting that pill, we got a problem.
We got a problem, dog.
We got a problem.
That's why they say receivers are divas?
Yeah, okay. Like, we definitely a diva. Like, okay. I know for sure, like, the people that I've played with, and I, like, quarterback can tell you, like, I ain't playing about that ball, bro.
Yeah.
So there's your guy Malik Neighbors breaking down the wide receiver diva label. I get it. All that work, all that effort not to get the football. You feel unappreciated. I get it. It makes sense to me now. Now I understand. Now I have a little bit more sympathy for the wide receivers being diva label, and I wonder how that's going to land with Russell Wilson next year. If he's out there slinging it around and he's letting him know he's not happy about it.
Q?
I mean, I get it, but football's always been that way for the entirety of your career. So I feel like there comes a certain age when receivers feel like it's okay to act like that or to be like that. And I'm not saying they're wrong, because there's definitely some receivers that deserve to get the ball whenever they're open, and the offense should revolve around them. However, like, if you think about it logically, you can't throw and target them every single time. I mean, there's only a few that could probably actually make a catch in double coverage every single time or beat double coverage every time. And if you're that good of a receiver, I mean, they're going to try to take you away or limit you in the game. So are you able to move around? Are you able to run a variety of routes? Are you able to deal with that constant, pressure or jam at the line of scrimmage, a safety over top? Maybe some are, maybe some aren't. But like, I understand they can be frustrated because they can do everything they're supposed to do in their job. The ball might not come to them. But imagine like being a quarterback where you have to hope that they run the right route at the right distance in the right spot versus the right coverage. On top of the fact that you have to hope that you get the protection, the time you need to throw it from the offensive line. And then hopefully everyone else goes where they're supposed to go, because if it's zone coverage, you've got some sort of combination that's high-lowing a defender or creating a triangle read or creating some sort of window within the zone coverage to throw the football. Or if it's man coverage, everyone's running the right route they're supposed to be running because it might be clearing it out for someone else. So if anyone should be frustrated or acting like a diva, it's probably a quarterback, because there's no position that every single person impacts their job on every play more so than a quarterback. But again, there's not that perspective with wide receivers.
But y'all are divas too, though.
No, because here's the other thing is we can't really ever deliver a punch. It's very seldom, and most quarterbacks are pocket passers. There's some who will take off and run. But more often than not, you're the nail, not the hammer. You're sitting in the pocket. You're going to get teed off on by someone else who's probably got a pretty good running start on you, right? And you could say receivers are like that at times, but there's also times where they get in open field and make a move and make something happen. Or they can run block and they can go, toss a guy down and take him into the bench. So you don't really get that opportunity to ever really even throw a punch back. Like your punch or your counter is like you're getting ready to get hit, you deliver a strike, goes for a touchdown, the guy knocks you back, and you kind of get up and you could say something if you want, but like that's it. Like you're not able to physically ever really impart your will on anyone on the football field for the most part.
Receivers, number one, biggest divas, number one. Corners, number 2. Quarterbacks, number 3.
I don't disagree with that. There's nothing to disagree with on that.
Yeah, and they're on an island. I get it. Those are the 3 positions literally where you are by yourself. You're on an island. And listen, quarterbacks have to depend on their offensive linemen. They have to depend on the blocking scheme. They got to depend on if the receiver runs, all the things that you just said. Corners, they got to hope that the rush gets there. But really, in reality, everything that they have to do is just it's on them. With receivers, I think they have to maybe depend on other, aspects of what the route progressions are. Does your quarterback have the ability to read the defense? Is he fearless? Is he going to deliver the ball? One thing I know about receivers, they are always open. I've never met a receiver that was not open. That's first and foremost. You'll never meet a receiver that's worth his weight that isn't always open. Were you covered? No, I was open. Are you sure you were open? I was open. How many times? Every time. That's what most receivers will say to you. So, it takes a lot to be at those 2 positions, honestly, and obviously goes without saying with the quarterback's position. So, it is what it is.